I would never do this. Never, ever. Fucking way. I hate cameras. Because I'm not the most beautiful Jerry in the world. So yeah, that's the thing.
Let me just welcome you guys to After Hours. So this is actually the first time that we're doing this. We got Jerry here, our good friend Jerry. And what we're doing is, After Hours, let me just tell you about the show. So it's my brainchild. So basically what I want is, I want to have like people who have, you put in hours into your 9 to 5 because you need to survive. You need to eat. You need to pay bills. Now, I've met some people who would put in hours, even if they're so exhausted from work, to put into their advocacy, if they wanna, their passion basically. As a Filipino, I'm not saying I'm a good representation of everyone as a Filipino, but we're not really that familiar with people from Holland. I even told Jerry that what do you call people from Holland? Hollandaise? The sauce.
Dutch.
It's Dutch. Right? It's Dutch. So I'm not the smartest. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. So I'm like, Hollandaise maybe. But yeah, it's Dutch. Thank you for letting me know.
And it's funny, right? Because I don't even know where the word Dutch comes from. Mm-hmm. Because you have Americans from America, Finn people from Finland, Swedish from Sweden, but from the Netherlands or Holland doesn't. It's Dutch. But we have a saying: if you ain't Dutch, you ain't much.
Ooh. I didn't know that, but I know of the saying that you go Dutch when it comes to payments.
If it comes to?
Like when doing payments, let's go Dutch.
Oh yeah, that's a 50-50 thing because we Dutch people, the minority, the most people are very...
thrifty?
How do you say that? It's like cheap. Like they want to save their money. We're really into our money. We like my mom, for example. She needs to buy something. She will think 100 times about it before she buys it. Every dime she goes like twist 2 or 3 times before she even spends the money. And that's with the Dutch thing, because if you go Dutch, we do 50-50, right? Yeah.
Like it's an equal amount of payment for everyone.
Yeah.
All right. Well, at least we know that now. Well, okay. Another thing, Jerry, is, again, when we call white people, I told him about this off-cam earlier as well, that us Filipinos, again, I'm not a good representation. Please do not cancel me for having this specific mindset. But in general, let's just say, like when we see white people, we already assume, there's a term, kano. And I mentioned that too.
Yeah, you told me about that. That was something like American, right? Yeah. Well, I can understand that because of what I said. The Philippines has been occupied by the Americans for 75 years, I think, something like that. So yeah, if a Filipino sees me, 90% will say, "Hey Joe."
Hey Joe. Exactly.
Yeah, that's just what's in the people, I think. I don't know. I feel a little bit offended because I'm not American and I don't want to be an American. But hey, cannot do nothing about it.
Exactly. And I think it's low. I don't know the term, but maybe it's low-key racism in a way because you put people in certain boxes.
It's not racist.
Is it not?
It's people don't know. I mean, and if you don't know what is racist about, racism is a word that a lot of people like to use.
We just throw it around, basically.
Yes, absolutely.
That's why sometimes we don't even know when someone does something. We consider it as you're being racist.
Yes, or you're the stupid foreigner, the arrogant guy, or the aggressive person. Because, like here in the Philippines, pointing a finger to a person, here it's like not done. But for me, as a white guy, hey Are you there? It's pretty a common thing to do.
So it's not offensive.
For me, it's absolutely not offensive.
Uh-huh.
But for you, it's very offensive.
In a way, yes, we hate that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Because it's like, you. It's like there's a certain, it's pointed. The tone is pointed. Uh-huh.
But it's actually the same with raising your voice.
Mm-hmm.
For me, as a person, if I raise my voice, I want to make myself very clear.
Mm-hmm.
Here, it's considered as an offensive thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But for me, it's a normal thing.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody does something I don't like, I will try to make them very clear that I don't want it.
Yeah, exactly.
By raising my voice. But here, that's like being the devil himself.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah.
I did mention earlier as well. I mean, we talked about a lot of stuff. I mean, it simply means that, Jerry's very open and he's a very nice person to talk to. I'm not kissing ass, okay?
Okay.
I'm just saying that the few minutes that we sat down and I was like, you know what, Jerry, I want to get to know you. You're very much open when it comes to talking about a lot of things.
But that's a personal thing. That's not a white man's thing, right? That is just me as a person. Yeah.
Uh-huh. So, I want to know, like, what is one thing that people would be shocked to know about Dutch?
One thing that people would be shocked about Dutch. I have no idea.
Okay, well, we can skip that.
I have totally no idea because we're just people, right? And if you maybe cultural,
cultural, yeah.
cultural. That a lot of people in Holland are very stingy.
Which goes back to the Dutch.
Yeah,
payment.
the Dutch thing. We go Dutch tonight. Yeah, okay, then we'll do 50-50.
Okay.
I'm totally not like that. I'll pay the bill. I mean, I don't want no things like that. Yeah, absolutely.
So since the Dutch part is there. Now, how long have you stayed here in the Philippines?
8 years.
Which is a long time, I'd say.
But I consider myself an OFW because I need to go back and forth all the time just to make the money so I can pay the bills here.
So, okay, well, what are the things, living here for 8 years, Jerry, like what are the things that, let's just say, culturally shocked you? Like things that are not normal in Holland, and then when you went here, it's like, whoa, this is normal?
Where do you want me to start?
Oh my God!
Things I get very irritating about is, first of all, you need to go to the hospital.
Okay.
You need to wait for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. That really irritates me. But also irritates me is like if I go to a Sahara store, I'm standing there, this lady is trying to help me, and then somebody else comes and they just go in front of you and say like, oh, that's so rude in my opinion. That is the way you drive here. That is like, there are a lot of laws, but I don't think nobody applies them.
Those are just suggestions. The laws.
Yeah, there are suggestions. You don't need to.
No, I mean that's how people treat it here. Oh, there's a pedestrian. Pedestrians should be respected, right? No, it's a pedestrian.
I was working. I was in Amsterdam with a co-worker of mine, Pinoy guy, and we come to a pedestrian cross thing. And I just start walking, and the guy was still there. I said, "Where are you going?" Yeah, there's a car coming. He was like 100 meters away. I said, "Here, you put 1 foot on that thing, the cars need to stop." Well, not if they're like 2 meters away, but if they can't stop, they need to stop.
Yes,
And he was like scared to cross the road.
Yeah.
Here in the Philippines, if I need to cross the road, I go to the pedestrian and I start walking.
Yeah, it is very much different here.
That is the way it should be, in my opinion. But I come from a different world, so. And other things, well, not much actually. Those are the 3 things that I really like. In traffic, I really have to control myself not to get angry, because everybody just stops everywhere where they want, and that is then I start to think, like, you're such a nice people. But in that way, you're very selfish because your world is only around yourself, and the other people you don't care too much about.
Oh my God, it's embarrassing actually to hear it from because it's something that we cannot admit to ourselves that this is the reality that it can be that way, for some because we have this Filipino I don't know pride maybe that no, there's nothing wrong, everything is okay, everything is normal, but when someone points it out, that's when it becomes no, you're wrong, or we
No,
don't admit it at all.
I had it one time, and I picked up my son, wanted to bring him to school, and there was this one car here, and there was on his lane, there was this blockage, and he just pushed me off. Like, what?
No signal
You're
light?
trying to even signal light. He needs to wait for space for him, and he just trying to push me off. So I just kept my lane, and the side mirrors hit. He opened the window, started yelling at me. I was arrogant and this and that. And the lady in the back also, you're so freaking arrogant. I said, where should I go? And should I go drive into the upcoming traffic because it was too late? Yeah, then I'm arrogant, right?
I want you to tell us about like the experiences that you've had here in the Philippines, like the core memories, your core memories with Filipinos, or basically your 8 years here in the Philippines.
You're the most lovely people. You're so polite. You always, in a lot of ways, put yourself talikod in behind somebody
Yes.
else.
Yeah, I mean
That is the most things I admire your people for. That is one of the reasons I want my son to grow up here in the Philippines, because I don't think that in the West we have the good attitude. Yeah, that's the one thing that I admire you people the most, and always smiling, always doesn't matter how bad your day is, it's always good. You, with the salary that you're making, average, right? If you have the low income here in the Philippines at the moment, it's like 500 pesos a day.
yes.
You cannot even rent a normal house. And then we're only talking about the rent. We're not talking about the food, schooling, medical. I understand that struggle very good, very good. If I hire people, I'll always pay them way more. Because I think they deserve it, right? The sweetest people always stand last in the line because they let everybody pass. But there's also a problem here in the Philippines. I think you have no unity. You have no... Nobody will stand up and say like this, and I can't take it no more, because you always keep smiling and saying like, oh, it's okay now.
Oh my God. Well, yeah. It is one of the. I did mention this to you that sometimes the Filipino politeness, it's detrimental to us. It can be detrimental because again,
It is.
it's a bad thing. Like sometimes we would tiptoe around other people's opinions just because we don't want to be hated. We don't want to.
No, the one thing, you care very much about how your neighbors think about you.
Yes.
I don't give a fuck. I really don't care what my neighbors, as long as I know I got a good heart and I'm doing the good things. They always have a bad opinion about you. Or they're jealous about you, you're making more money, or they're jealous about you that you got longer hair, or whatever. There's always something negative going to you. So I wouldn't care about that. No.
So but you would always come back to the Philippines.
Of course. I got my son here, and then I have here.
You have your life here basically. To put it simply.
This is my home. That is my work.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I mean, aside from your life basically in the family, What else made you stay here? For example, the first few years here.
My son.
Uh-huh.
If I wouldn't had my son here, I wouldn't be. I think. Well, not in Davao, because I'm not a city guy. I probably would go to Visayas, like Palawan, Bohol, those places. The city of Davao doesn't attract me that much. But I got my roots of my son here, which with his mom, so I cannot change that.
What made you decide to settle here in Davao?
Well, the thing was, I had to bring the ship to somewhere in Germany, and I had this two Filipino deckhands, and one of them asked, like, "Hey, you're single?" I said, "Yeah, I'm single." "Oh, you want to talk to some Filipinas?" I had to put them on my Facebook. It's always good to talk to people. That didn't work out, and I went to dating or something.
Ooh, all right, no judgment, don't worry. But yeah, I'm interested to know what happened.
And then I start talking to my ex-wife, and I went to Davao. I promised her a holiday up in Holland, so she went to Holland 3 months. And I thought, hey, it ain't working. But like a week before she had to go back, she said she was pregnant. So maybe because I like you Filipinos, because I had a lot of contact with Filipino people because of my work, and I didn't want to go to Thailand where a lot of white people went because I don't want to be associated with the sex tourism kind of thing.
Well, that's interesting because basically Thai people and Filipinos, in a way, I'm not generalizing, but in a way, there's a very big similarity. It's like we're cousins.
That could be.
I mean, Southeast Asia in general. Like,
well, I think your DNA from the Filipino people are more from Malaysia than
it is Malaysia. So, what was the worst experience that you've?
A guy said he wanted to kill me. He was drunk, but I knew he meant it.
What was the reason? I mean,
I didn't want to buy him beer.
What the heck?
Well, I can explain a little bit. Where we live, outside there was a little store.
Okay.
Every evening, I would go there with my ex-wife's father, have a couple of beers. And when there were like Filipino people coming in, buying a beer, I would buy them beer because, hey, it's nice to have more people around. And for me, it's easier to pay a beer than it's for them. And then at the Sunday morning, this guy was sitting like 9:30 or something, drunk as hell, drinking where the horse, and he was demanding that I was buying him beer. I said, "Fuck no!" I said, "It's my money. I'm going to spend it on whatever I want to spend it." And he felt offended about it. And then it scared me a little bit. I'm not that scared, but he meant what he said. And we went to the police and blah, blah, blah. But that was the only negative thing, a really negative thing that I have encountered here in the Philippines. Otherwise, no. All the other things, like what I said, the hospital and how you people drive, and I just have to adapt as a foreigner. I'm a guest into your country. But that one thing that was really something that I really did.
When did this happen?